Hi guys, welcome back here. So I have this beautiful face with me today, and to glam her I'm going to start by cleaning her face thoroughly with my Dr. Rashio cleansing water. This is very important if you want your makeup to last. You need to take all the impurity off the skin. After that, I'm going to infuse some hydration into her skin by applying my Kiss Beauty hydrating spray. I'll allow that to dry, then I'll go in with this moisture portion from Mismetics. This is a moisturizer, so I'm going to apply everywhere on the skin, including underneath the eye, because I need the skin to be soft to be able to absorb all the product that will come on it. So this is going to help the skin. And then I'm going to go in with this my grip primer. It's called Aqua Grip. It's a radiant primer, and it's also from Mismetics. I've always been using it, so if you've been watching my videos, you will know that I use this primer a lot because it sticks, like it grips the skin and it leaves it glowy. Then the next thing, I'm going to use my Parasil, which is also from Mismetics, and I'm just going to apply it on the T-zone areas and on our brows, all the areas that I don't want oil to come out, all that will produce oil very fast is where I'm applying. Then for my foundation, I'm using a Vessi Gold foundation in the shade 12, and I also added 2 drops of that makeup seal into it. If you've been seeing my videos or my content, you always know that my makeup seal is always part of my foundation application. I add 2 or 1 drop, but mostly 2 drops. If the foundation is very light, I'll just add 1 drop, but if it's a bit thick, I'll add 2 drops to loosen it, because it helps the foundation to be loose and or watery, and then it helps it to be easy to apply, and also it helps the foundation to stay like matte into the skin. So I just apply it all around the face with my beauty sponge everywhere. I'm going to blend it with my beauty sponge. After that, I'm going to go in with my blush, and this blush I'm using is from Oreva Beauty. This is the shade. I'm going to apply it with my blush first, my brush rather, and then I'll go back in and blend it out with my beauty sponge. So in case you're wondering or you're seeing my content for the first time, my name is Gracie, and I would like you to subscribe to my channel. If you've not subscribed to my channel, be part of the family, join us and help us grow. On this channel, all I do is makeup tutorial, but from next year I'll be doing other things, but for now it's just makeup tutorial. So if you love makeup tutorials, you're learning makeup, you can come here, watch and learn and ask questions. So to brighten the center of the face, I'm using this concealer from Nuban Beauty Cosmetics in the shade 044, and I'm going to use my beauty sponge to just blend and spread it evenly to all the areas that I want to brighten. This concealer is lightweight and very easy to blend. It's one of my favorite concealer, or now one of the Nigerian brands that I really like their products, Nuban Beauty Cosmetics. Their products are very nice and very affordable. Now that we're done with the highlighting, I'm going to bronze the face with this Oreva Beauty bronzer. It's a wet bronzer, so I'm just going to apply on the areas that I'm supposed to contour and just blend it out with my brush first before I'll go over with my beauty blender. So I'm going to bronze the forehead as well. This is going to go first before I will do my powder contour. So I'm not doing wet contour. I'm just going to use this to replace my wet contour for now before I go back to my powder contour. So I'm going to just go over it with my beauty blender so that if there's any harsh line, I can blend it out with this beauty sponge. For the nose contour, I'm also going to use that same bronzer to just slim the nose or contour the nose. Our nose is already naturally slim, so but I'm going to still contour. I'm not going to do too much, and I don't want it to look dark. That's the reason why I'm using this bronzer as my nose contour. After blending it out with the brush, I'm going to use my beauty blender to just go over those areas so that there will not be any harsh line or open skin. So the next thing I'm going to do is to set the under eye or the highlighter areas with my setting powder from Tehila Cosmetics. It's in the shade Saffron. This is a new brand in the Nigerian market for like some time now. This is the one reigning. Yeah, so this setting powder is very nice. I like it because it's lightweight and it gives this blurry effect on all the highlighter areas. But if you have black under eye and you did not correct it and you did not even apply your foundation over it, you just use your concealer on it, when you apply setting powder, just like every other setting powder, this powder behaves the same way. You will still see that blackness or dark area peeping through it later. So what I usually do in those cases is, if I don't correct, if I do not remember to correct, and then I just put my concealer or foundation on my concealer, I just go over it with my powder first, like my compact powder, the face powder. I'll just go over it a little to get the coverage before I'll go over it with my setting powder. I just said I should mention in case you have noticed it on yourself or on your clients before. Go over the powder with powder first before setting powder, because your powder has weight more than your setting powder. So for the powder, I'm using my CV MAC face powder. I'm just going to apply it all around the face, everywhere, on the cheekbone, the blush area, forehead, everywhere, so that everything can blend into each other. That's just what I'm going to be doing. I don't skip my contour area or my blush or my forehead because I've already applied product there. I powder everywhere except directly underneath the eye. I don't powder that area, but I powder close to it so that there will not be any separation in my products. One cannot stand out separately. Then for my contour, I'm using my bronzy from White Glam Cosmetics, and just to enhance that contour area. Like I said earlier, I didn't do wet contour or cream contour. I'm just doing powder contour. So I'm just going to go over all the areas that I'm supposed to contour and to bronze the forehead as well. So after contouring, the next thing is to enhance the blush area, and I'm using this cheeky blush from White Glam Cosmetics. I'm just going to apply a little amount and blend it into the skin properly. After the blush area, I'm going to bake underneath the eye with this Flawless Ivy setting powder in the shade Honey. And I'm not doing too much. I'm actually pushing it in, and I'll just leave a little amount of it underneath the eye because I don't want it to look too bright from what it is already. I'm just enhancing it a little. Then for the eyeshadow base I'm using is my brow gel. It's a brown brow gel that I'm using because of the look that I want to create. It's a brown eyelid look, so I want something that will enhance the brown. That's why I'm using a brown gel to just apply on it. Then I'm going to go in with, this is my first color from Annie Beauty eyeshadow palette. If you've been seeing my content, you know that I usually use this palette. Like, you can tell that I use it a whole lot, because almost all the shades, I love working with brown, orange kind of shade for my transition colors. So I like to use this eyeshadow a lot. My first color in the eyeshadow is already almost gone, which is this color. I'm going to get a bigger size soon, because that is my favorite color and it's all out already. So I'm just blending it in the crease, and then I'll move it to the brow bone a little. So I'm blending it in a way that I get close or almost on top of the eyelid, because I don't want any separation between the eyelid color and what is in the crease or on the brow bone. Yeah. The next color I'm going to pick is this brown, and I'm going to place it on the eyelid. So I'm going to apply and then go over again, and then I'll apply. So I'm building the color. I'm not just packing it and placing it on the eyelid, because there's a way I want it to appear. So when I get to that particular shade, I'm going to stop. That's why I'm building it. I'm not packing it. You can see me going in and out, applying and blending it into the base properly. Next, I'm going to spread my gold shimmer on the eyelid. But before I spread this gold shimmer, I applied my pigment glue on the eyelid, so that it can hold the shimmer that I'm placing on it now. I forgot to show it in this video, but if you've seen my previous videos that I've actually posted, I showed this part. This is the glue. It's NYX glue, and I've had this glue for a long time, over 5 years. Yeah. So I applied it on the eyelid, then I go over it with my pigment. So what I'm applying right now is my pigment. So if I want to apply my shimmer on the eye, I first of all apply this glue, then I'll put my shimmer. Even if I'm not doing pigment, I put my shimmer on the glue, and it helps for the shimmer to be enhanced, and then also to stay put till the end of the day. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is to line the water line with my Younger Beauty black gel liner. I'm just going to line the water line, then after that I'm going to go over the top and line the lash band before I go in with my lash glue and my lash. So before putting my lash glue, I decided to just mascara the lashes to take out the excess product or the eyeshadow that is on it before I will now put my lash glue. So I'm using my classic lash glue. I'm just going to apply the glue directly on the band before I place my false lashes on it. So if you've been seeing my video lately, you will see that this is my pattern now. I put my glue first, and then I'll put my lash on it. So when I'm placing my lash on it, The lash I'm placing on it does not have glue. Like, I don't put glue on my lashes again. I'll just go in and place it on it, but I'll allow the glue to fade out before I put the lash on it, so that it can just grip it down. So if you are wondering, that's it. And I only use my classic lash glue for this product and this process. If I don't use bond, but if you're using bond, this cannot work. In case you want to try it with your bond glue, this cannot work. So this is the only glue that works for me with this pattern. So I have to press the lashes together so they can stay in place and there will not be demarcation between the two of them. So for my brows, I'm using my brow gel. The same brow gel that I use as my eyeshadow base is what I'm using to draw my brows, and then I will fill it in. So I'm going to just concentrate and draw it before filling it in. I'm not filling till the front of the brows because I don't want the front to look very thick. So I'm going to use my Davis brow pencil and just make a stroke in front, because I still want that transition. I want it to look natural and transit into the darker part. So I want the front to look very natural. That's the reason why I did not use my brown brow gel to um fit into the front of the brows, because whenever I try to do that, it ends up looking darker, and I'm trying to change that pattern of eyebrow. So I decided to use this to just stroke the front and make it look more natural than the other part of the brows. Then the next thing I'm going to do is just to go in and conceal the brows. So I'm going to conceal with the same concealer that I used to highlight the center of the face, though I mixed it with a little of my foundation because I want it to be a bit thicker and not very bright. So I mixed my foundation with that concealer before applying. So I'm going to just conceal, then I'll blend it out evenly, and then I will set it with my powder so that the concealer does not move or get creamy along the line or during the day. After blending it out and setting it with my powder, I am going to go over and blend the edge of the concealer and the eyeshadow out so that there will not be demarcation. So I'm using this brush that I use to apply my transition color to just blend the edges so that there will not be demarcation between the eyeshadow and the concealer where they stop. So it's just the edge that I'm just smooching, and there's no product on this brush. So I'm using this beauty by AD and the Flawless Ivy, the two first color that are dark. I mixed it together to apply on the lip. Is going to be my first lip color. I'm going to trace it, and this lip, especially the Flawless lip products, they are very dry, like very dry. It was quite difficult to apply and blend it because before you are applying, like you are removing your brush is drying up or drying out, anyone. But I noticed that they are very dry, so that's the main reason why first I mix it with my beauty by AD, and secondly I didn't want to go in with just that color, so it was to neutralize the color and also to neutralize the strength of the Flawless color. So you can see, if you've been seeing my video, you see that I hardly tell my model or my client to stretch their lips, but in this case I had to ask her to stretch because it was very hard to really apply and push it because it dries in a second. After that, I'm going to go in with the two lighter shade mixed together to apply in the middle and blend everything together. So that is the pattern of lip that we are going for today. Now that we're done with the lip, I'm just going to dust off the excess powder underneath the eye. So first of all, I am applying a little amount of powder just to seal the face. Then I'm going to dust off what is underneath the eye. Then I'm going to also go in with my powder puff. This I'm doing is not with empty powder puff, because sometimes if you take so much time doing your makeup, you'll notice that if the powder is very lightweight and then there is no much ventilation and air around you, you see that underneath the eye the person is already started will I call it sweat. You will see the place looking a little bit wet, like peeping through. I know most of you that are makeup artists experience this thing. So what I usually do is just to go back in with some powder with my beauty blender, with my powder puff rather. So I'm just going to bronze the side of the face now, the jawline area, and just go over all the area that I need to go over, and also enhance the nose a little bit with that same contour. I'm not doing too much, just a little bit to bring it back to life. And then I will set with this Nia setting spray. I'm really going to hydrate the skin with this setting spray. Like, I applied a lot of it because I want all the dust to be off and also everything can mesh together. Then for the gloss, I mix those two glosses together, the nude color and the clear gloss. I mix it together before applying. So I'm applying the mixture in the middle, and then I'm going to go over the line of the lip with just the clear gloss, so that the nude color does not go over to the outer part of the lip where it's just brown that is appearing. I still want to maintain the brown color. For the under eye, I'm going to smooch a little color underneath the eye, because I did not bring down the liner, like bolding it underneath the eye. So I just applied it in the waterline, and I don't want underneath it to be just bare. So I decided to apply this color underneath it. And then to seal my makeup, I'm using this Juba setting spray, Juba Cosmetics setting spray, to just seal the makeup. And then my Focalure glow, I am going to just apply it on the area that I want to glow. That's all for this look. I'm sure you guys know that I use this product a whole lot. That Juba setting spray is very, very nice. Like, it grips the skin, like holds the skin, but it doesn't get oily. And this is the final look, guys. What do you think about this look? Please let me know in the comment section your thoughts of this look. Thank you for watching. Bye.